Hello everyone, welcome to part 82 of Advanced Ecom series in Laravel 8. So we will continue working on the detail page, and in this video we are going to work on the related products. Okay, so these are the related products here. We are going to show other products that belongs to the product that you have opened, mean the similar product to that one, like if we have the blue casual t-shirt, that we are going to display other t-shirts as well in related products, and we are not going to show all the products. We will only show the related 3 or 4 or 5 6 products we can show. Okay, and we can also display random products here, so that user can able to see every time new product. Okay, so that thing we are going to do here for our related products, and along with that we will also show the breadcrumb here we are going to show the category name, that which category this product belong, and here we are going to display the product name. Okay, so those things we are going to do in this video. So let's start. So I will open once again products controller at front end, and we'll open the detail function, and this is the function that we are working on. In last few videos we have seen that we able to show the price dynamically from Ajax. Okay, you can see that it is updating, and this function get product price we have made. Now we are back to our detail function, and one more time I want to display that what is coming to us as product details. So I will open one more link here. Okay, so I will do like this, and so that I can have complete information of the category as well. Okay, so like I'm telling you that here we are going to show the related products, so we are going to show all other products of the casual t-shirts. Okay, so this is the casual t-shirt, and this one we are going to display here as well, here along with the link and the product name. Okay, and we are going to show the casual t-shirts here in our related products, and but we will skip the current product. We are not going to show the current product here, but the other casual t-shirts we are going to show. Okay, so this one we can work on, and as far as the breadcrumb is concerned, we can display the breadcrumb here. Here in products we can give this one. So instead of products we can give like dollar product details, and it is category here, category, and inside category the name is category underscore name. Okay, so we can display it like this, and category name is fine now, and here the product details is coming. We are going to show the product name here. So I will just copy this one and going to display here in product details. And one more thing we are going to do, but first let me sorry, here we need to remove this more here. Now we can view, so you can see the casual t-shirt is coming here, and here blue casual t-shirt is coming. Okay, so this product belongs to this category, and here is the home link. So this breadcrumb looks good, and now what we are going to do, and we are going to give the URL to all of these. Okay, so here the home page URL will come like this, and here we are going to show the category URL, and we are already having the category URL. We can see here, and its category URL is this one URL. Okay, so this one we can show here dollar details and category, and after that URL. Okay, so now we can check once again. Go to refresh, and now the URL, I'm going to click on this one, and you can see the all casual t-shirts will open. Okay, we have now the better URL, and from here you can even go to the t-shirts. Okay, so now the user can easily navigate to any of the category. Okay, user can go to even the main category, user can go to even the subcategory. Okay, so this thing is now working fine. And see here URL, we will also give the URL of the product detail page. Now our product detail page is almost ready. So in listing as well, we are going to give the URL so that user can go to the product detail page URL from the listing blade file as well. So that thing also we are going to give here. I'm going to check in Ajax products listing, we are going to give this URL, that is products listing, and here we are going to give the URL. Okay, so we can there are two URLs here. See, we can replace both together, and I will add URL of Laravel, and here the link is product. Okay, and after product there will be product ID, and product ID is dollar product ID, will be like this. And then we will close this one, and we'll also close this one, and I think we have forgot here slash. Fine, now we can check. I will go back to the listing page, and here I'm going to click on this one. Now it is coming fine. Okay, so you can directly, user can directly go to red t-shirt, he can see blue t-shirt. Okay, so now it is fine. Okay, even red t-shirt, here it is coming casual t-shirt, red casual t-shirt. Okay, if you will click on blue, then blue casual t-shirt. Okay, casual t-shirt is coming. So now our category name and URL is also coming, so that the user can easily look out to other t-shirts of the same category. So these casual t-shirts we are going to show in related products as well. Okay, except this one. Okay, we will leave this product, but we are going to show the other products of casual t-shirt, and for that, and we will now write the query for related products here, like total stock. Okay, so I am now going to write the query for the related products, and related products we are going to fetch from the category ID that we are having here. We are going to fetch from this ID. This ID is having C4 is the category ID, and I am going to pick 3 of the products. Okay, I am going to show 3 products, minimum 3 products I am going to show in every product detail page, so that the user can even select, even can see the other similar products. Maybe his choice is from those similar products. Okay, so that we are going to add the query for this one. So here I'm going to write dollar related products related. So this one we are going to take from the product. Okay, product model, where I am going to add the where category ID, and category ID we are having under category then ID. Okay, so this one we can pick from here. Okay, dollar product details, first category, then ID. Okay, so now see category ID is this one, and after that now see one more thing we need to add in this query, that the product does not belongs to, means this product we need to left this product, the currently open product we need to left. Okay, so product ID must not be 1. Okay, so we will compare with the currently open product ID. Okay, so in the query we will write here where here we know that we are having id here. Okay, id is not equal to the current id. Current id is coming in dollar id. Okay, so this one we will write so that we will not get the current product inside related products. Otherwise we are going to show the current product as the related product as well, and that is not fine at all. Okay, so here we can just give get and then the to array. Again we are going to debug the code like this if we want easily see this one. Now we can debug related products. Here we are going to display like this. Now let's see, I am going to refresh here. Okay, so here you can see the 5 products are coming here. Limit we have not added, so that's why all other products of the same category is coming. And you can see one thing, see the id is coming from the 2 id is coming, 3 id is coming. Okay, 4 id is coming. These are all the products. Okay, we are getting all other products 5 6. Okay, see the first id is not coming because we have added the condition that the product id must not equal to the currently open id, that is the id that is currently open, and that id is 1. So one id must not be there in related products. So okay, so that's why it is not coming. And other than that we have added the condition that category id must be 4, and this 4 id is the category id that belongs to this product. Okay, so here you can see the category id 4 for every product. Okay, you can see, so we are getting the similar products. Okay, so now we just want to show the limited products. Okay, for showing the limited products we can display here limit. Okay, here we can give, I think here maybe we will give, let's see, limit 3. Okay, I want to show only 3 products, so I can refresh. Okay, you can see only 3 products are coming. Okay, and also I want random, means if there are like 10 products, 15 products, or 20, even 25, even more than those of the products belongs to this casual t-shirt category, then I want to display randomly, because I don't want these similar products again and again. Okay, so user will get bored. If user want to see new products every time, then there may be the chance like if we will display the random products, then user is going to show different products every time, and there is a chance that user may like one of those. Okay, so we will add random here, and I will check that for rand it will this one or some other, otherwise we will search. Let's see first. I'm going to refresh once again, but this is not, we need to check out random in Laravel MySQL query. See, I also don't remember everything, so we may require to search in Google if we forgot some of the syntax, some of the functions, some of the built-in functions of Laravel. Okay, so see here in random order, this may look correct. Okay, so we can give it like this in random order. Let's see if it will work. So now I'm going to refresh once again, and now check once, like id 5 is coming at the top, id 3, then id 2 is coming. Now I will refresh once again, and this must be some other id at the top. Okay, so random means that every time different products will open. Okay, so I'm going to refresh now, and we'll try now, and we'll check. See, id now 2 is coming at the top. Okay, earlier on id 5 is coming, now id 2 is coming. So products are randomly going to display. See, id 6 is coming. So every time 3 products that will come here will be the different one. Okay, so that thing we want. And even there are 10 15 products, even there are more products, so every product will get the chance to be shown in the product detail page as a related product. Okay, so now that is fine. Now this our related products array is ready, so we can return that array to the detail blade file. And now we will add the for each loop in detail blade file where we are displaying this one. So what I will do, I will just make it like this, and here we are displaying, and here I'm going to refresh. Okay, so I am going to display here related products dynamically in for each loop. So I will open related products here, and I can see here one loop is this one. Here we are going to add for each loop. Here we can see okay, so one of the loop will come up here, and you can see there are two design of this one like we have done for listing page earlier. Okay, so we are going to display three products like this, and in that view it will come like this. Okay, for both we will add the for each loop and will display the related products. So we are going to add the for each loop here at the rate of for each dollar letter as dollar product. Okay, and we are going to end up here and for each. Okay, so all, so we are going to remove, and this one we will also add. There is one more loop, that is this one. Here also, and we are going to remove all this one. Fine, and now we are going to display the image, and for image we can check in our Ajax product listing as well. See, we can pick this one already we have fetched the main image of the product. Okay, and we have displayed that one. If main image is not coming, then we are displaying the no image. So this code is really helpful for us. We can just copy this one and we'll place it instead of this image. Okay, so I'm going to replace it with this one. Okay, and here as well I'm going to paste it here as well. Okay, instead of image I'm going to display here, sorry, like this. Okay, so now we are going to display the name of the product. We are going to display here. Okay, product underscore name and product code product description. Okay, so here once again the URL of the product URL, we are going to display this one. So if we can display one here, fine, and the same URL we are going to display here as well. Okay, and product name, product code and description in another view as well. Description, we can display here code as well. If you don't want to display description, then we can display code as well, and the product price that will come up here. The same we are going to display here. Now it seems to be fine, and now we can check once. I'm going to refresh and we'll see the related products are coming here. Okay, you can see these are the related products. This is some other product, but the image is same. Okay, that we have added, and you can go to any of the product, and you can also see the another view of the products. Okay, so here you can check the other view of the products. Okay, so in this view you can see the images are not looking good, and you can able to remove the height from the images if you want. You can just display the width if the you need to add the correct image size. Okay, so no, this is not the correct one, and here height. See, now different products are we able to see. Okay, so you can check out like this one. Okay, so like this you can able to see the related products, and every time new products will come up here, and you can just simply click of any of the related product and go to that product as well. Okay, so like this you can display, and then another related products will come. See, same product will not come in related product. Here you can see the purple casual t-shirt will never come as casual t-shirt. It will only come if you will select any other product. See, blue casual t-shirt you have added, now it will come as purple t-shirt may come next time if you will refresh. So that is the benefit of the random that we have done. See, this time also it has not come. So if we will keep it refreshing every time, new products will come up here. Okay, so we can able to see new products as random products. Now it is coming. Okay, so so these are the later products that we have done. This is the breadcrumb that we have done, and our detail page is almost ready. All the information we are displaying. Now in next video we will start working on the add to cart functionality. Here we are going to select the size of the product, and after that we will add the quantity of the product. Then we will click on add to cart, then that product will get added to the user cart. Okay, so we are going to create the cart table in next video. We need to create the carts table, and where the user is able to add his products. Okay, and after that we will work on the cart functionality. Okay, so that thing we will start in next video. Okay, then that's all for now. If you have any query, you can surely ask me. Okay, then have a nice time. Goodbye.